I'm all right, everybody, don't worry. I was over there getting ready for the show by ignoring the studio audience. And what happened was, I'll show you. You probably won't be able to see in this moody lighting, but there's a wedge here that holds the stage in place. It's a piece of wood fashioned into a sort of pie shape. I know. Anyway, it sticks out, and I tripped over it. And then I thought, I've had an idea how I can get these bastards to light this show properly. I'll fake an accident. Well, and then I didn't have to fake the accident, because a real accident happened right there. You saw it. Just at the very beginning, I tripped, and as I tripped, and just as I went, oh, don't worry, everybody, I'm okay, I realized that I was speaking in shock because I can feel whiplash. What's that I smell? It's an opportunistic lawsuit, everybody. Do you hate that when you rear-end somebody and they come out their car, if they're in the car, when you rear-end them? Don't you hate that when you rear-end some... Shut up. Do you hate that when you rear-end somebody and it's like it's nothing, it's like a little boop, you know, just boop, like that, boop. And then they come out their car going, And you're like, oh, knock it off. They're like, oh, I won't be able to work ever again in my job as a nodding inspector. The only thing that'll cure this pain is cash. Your cash. But maybe I should do that. Maybe I should actually, try a strategy of dirty tricks against CBS. Although I've spotted a flaw in my otherwise brilliant plan. I'm talking about it on CBS. There you go. I blew it again. All right, we'll be back with tonight's show, which contains nudity.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ferguson.
That's enough. Thank you. Please, I understand, but... please sit down, relax. Sit down, you at home, too, relax. Please, studio audience, I understand you're trying valiantly to get over your disappointment at coming here instead of the finale of Dancing with the Stars. 2 shows taped in this building tonight. One, Dancing with the Stars, the other one... I'll dance with you. It's a great day for America, everybody. Yes, it is. It is. It's a great day, but it's also a sad day. Oprah Winfrey announced she's quitting the show in 2011. Hey, now. It seems we have an incorrigible bag o' fun in the audience. Oprah's quitting in 2011. Now you know why the Mayans ended their calendar in 2012. That's it. It's done. Fold it up. Oprah's Oprah's announcement today was very emotional. Lots of tears, handkerchiefs, weeping. I tried to control myself, but I couldn't. And once Oprah leaves, the most powerful woman in TV is, of course, Ryan Seacrest. So everything's going to change. Now, Oprah's been doing the show for 24 years. 24 years? I can't imagine doing this show 24 years. I can't imagine getting past the next commercial break. And also, did you hear even more bad news? Did you hear about Dr. Phil's show? Unfortunately, he's going to keep going. But today, now listen, this is true. Today in Los Angeles, as you can see out the window of the great city of Los Angeles, basking in the smog. The smog of blue paint. But today, the authorities here, the drug catching people, they seized a... Drug catching people? Come on, lads, run! It's the drug catching people! Quick, let's catch our drugs, all right? Anyway, the drug catchers seized a shipment of 316,000 bongs. Oh! In an unrelated story, tonight's party at Willie Nelson's house is cancelled due to... Also, there's birthdays today. Happy birthday to Vice President Joe Biden and to my friend Joel McHale. Joel McHale and Joe Biden are very different, of course. One is an adorable, crazy, fun bucket who keeps the nation amused with his wacky antics, and the other one's Joel McHale. So happy birthday to you both. Happy birthday. And you know how everybody's talking about New Moon that opens today? The New Moon movie about the sexy vampires who talk about their feelings. I haven't seen it yet, but because I'm not gonna. But there's another movie. There's another movie opening today called Blindside, which I have seen. I saw that it stars Sandra Bullock. It's about a Memphis family who adopts an underprivileged kid and who turns out to be a star left tackle. It's a great movie. I've seen it, and I liked it because it's a true story. New Moon obviously isn't a true story. Who's going to believe a man talks about his feelings? What the hell is wrong with you? Anyway, I like The Blind Side because it's about football, and I like football. And you're like, what, Craig? I thought you were an effete European. I am, but I like football. I find that, you know, it's an exciting, strategic game. It's a great way to avoid conversation with your family at Thanksgiving. And what I love about football, it's simple. It follows rules. There are clear winners and clear losers. The winners are crowned Super Bowl champions, and the losers are called the Oakland Raiders. Everybody knows what they are. Everybody knows how it works. Do you know, do you know that footballs used to be made out of pigskin, and then they changed it to leather? Because the players say leather gives a better grip in wet conditions. But I think it's because it's very hard to concentrate on a game when you smell bacon. I can't throw this, it's delicious. Now, like any football fan, I have complaints about today's NFL. I hate the way that they have banned dancing in the end zone. That's wrong. Anyone who's just driven 90 yards against huge men trying to kill them has earned the right to do jazz hands. I think it's all right. And I think the NFL owners banned end zone dancing because they're old white guys that can't dance. Like, my booty's shaking because it's cold. I'm going to enjoy being old. I think I'll be awesome at it. Anyway, last year, the NFL started fining players who use the ball as prop during celebrations. I know. What the hell is that? NFL, if they can ban prop comedy in the end zone, what's next? The government rationing Carrot Top DVDs? You can have my Carrot Top when you pry it from my cold, dead hand. When the football players celebrate, I like the awesome. I like the high fives and the moonwalking, spiking the ball and all that. It's awesome. It's better than the celebrations in soccer. When a guy in soccer scores a goal, he flips his shirt over his head and runs away from his teammates. Like, chase me, everybody, chase me. I scored a goal. They're all like, ah, you scored a goal. Yeah, I did. Then they all chase him, and then they catch him. And he's like, ah, and then they pile on top of him. They start making out, and That's why soccer is known as the beautiful game. Ooh, that was lovely. Now, football I was talking about. We don't have a football team here in LA, but there are rumors that the Minnesota Vikings might be moving here. I know. People in Minnesota are like, what? No, it'd be great. Wait until the guys in West Hollywood hear that the Vikings are invading. That'll be awesome. Oh, they've got great tight ends. I love those purple helmets. When if LA... That's probably a bit too far. If LA does get the Vikings, though, I hope we don't rename them something more LA. We just call them the LA Vikings. That'll be fine. LA Vikings. I don't want to change it to something more LA-ish. The LA, the Moisturizers or something. The LA Model Waitresses. Please welcome the LA Douchebags, everybody. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the big Friday night show when we're a little worried about how Oprah's going to cope after she quits, because how's she going to earn a living, because how's she going to have money? She can't have earned that much money, really, can she, Oprah? You know what actually costs $10 just to say her name on TV? I just used up this show's entire budget for the year. From now on, I have to call her Girl. All right, do we have time for email? You bet we do. Oprah's friend? Hey! When I say that, I'm not Oprah's friend. I've never even met her. I would be her friend, but she wouldn't be my friend. I mean, she might. She's very what's TV going to be like without Oprah? It's going to suck. I mean, suck worse than it does already. And it sucks pretty bad right now, but without Oprah? I mean, come on. What the hell's left? Me? Me? And do that? I don't think anyone's too worried about me. No. Except my doctor, who's a little worried. My talking doctor. I go to a talking doctor and I talk to the talking doctor about all my troubles. And my talking doctor says, that'll be $150. We have time for an email? Yep. All right, let's see what we got. This is from Christine in El Paso in Texas. Down in that West Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl. Don't you dare. Anyway, Christine in El Paso, Texas, down in that West Texas town of El Paso. She says, Dear Craig, my parents grounded me because I failed a math test. Can I just underline that this was not the girl who sent me the email? I would never fall in love with a girl who's still doing math tests. I nearly got myself in a whole lot of trouble. Thankfully, we can cut all of this out. But what if it's seen by people in the audience and they put it out on their blogs? Then I'll be doing 1 to 5 in the state penitentiary just near El Paso. Anyway, Christine and Elba, my parents grounded me because I failed a math test. Will you please tell them I won't need to know calculus in real life? Well, you will. Plus, it's your parents. What are you, I'm going to get in the way of your parents disciplining you because you failed your math test? Here's how to not get grounded for failing your math test. Don't fail it. Hey, maybe you shouldn't be up late at night watching some douchebag on TV. Maybe you should be studying for math or getting some sleep the night before the math test. Not going, oh, I'm a cheeky monkey. You're not a cheeky monkey. Go to bed. Do your studying. Get a job. Don't end up like me. I dropped out of high school and look what happened to me. This is from Mary Ann in Oakville, Ontario, in Canada. She says, Dear Craig, if a smoking hot guy is in surgery for perhaps a tonsillectomy and I was an attending nurse, do you think it would be inappropriate to have a peek under the sheet? I get asked this a lot. Well, it depends. I think it probably is inappropriate and borderline illegal, actually. However, I'm sure it's done all the time. I always wonder, though, because, you know, here's the situation. The guy's in for the tonsillectomy. He might like you, you might like him. Maybe love will blossom. But here's the problem. You're catching him at something of a disadvantage. What I mean is, circumstances may be working against him aesthetically at that time. He may not be looking at his most happy to see you. And then you're going to think, oh, well, there's nothing going on there, but you could be wrong. Under the right circumstances, that frog could turn into a prince. And do you know what I'm saying? This is from Ethan in San Francisco in California. Hello, Ethan. He says, is it true that in Europe people call a period a full stop at the end of a sentence? Yes. Yes, full stop, period, the end. Why do people say that, period, when they say, that's it, period? They shouldn't say, that's it, period. You should go, that's it, exclamation point. By the way, you know how somebody's crazy in their emails? Like, if someone's trying to be friendly with you and they put in like 3 or 4 exclamation points at the end of their friendly sentence, they're crazy. That's it, period. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the Big Friday Show. Well, it's not the Big Friday Show. It's the show that comes after the Big Friday Show. It's the, oh, I've had a little too much of what I shouldn't have and I'm still awake show. Why can't I sleep? It's Friday night. I've been working all week. Yeah, but you haven't been working since 6 o'clock, have you? My first guest tonight is the star of How I Met Your Mother. I know there's other actors on it, but I'd like to cause a fight between them. So I'm going to say... that he's the only one that's the breakout star of that show. There's other actors, but who cares about them? I understand the mind of actors. He's on How I Met Your Mother, which is on Mondays at 8 o'clock on the mighty CBS network. Take a look at this.
Come on, Barney. You just got out of an honest-to-God relationship. You're a real boy now. You can't go back to these cheap tricks.
Cheap tricks? Not one of these is a cheap trick. Except for the cheap trick. I'm the bass player for Cheap Trick.
That would not get you laid. Please welcome Neil Patrick Harris, everyone. Welcome, Neil.
Mr. Ferguson, how are you, sir?
You know, I'm all right. How are you?
Fantastic.
Have you, may I say something? It's a little bit personal. I hope you don't mind, but have
All
you
right.
been doing some, your chest feels quite like it's... Have you been doing
Does
some
it?
working out or
I
something?
had chest implants.
Really?
The pectoral implants. Yeah.
It's very,
I got the calves and then the butt implants, and I just felt like I didn't.
Yeah, you got
I
to
was
get
a
it
little
all...
bottom heavy, if you know what I mean.
Bottom heavy. No, it's
a-
the name of a movie I
Or
saw
a
once
rock band.
accidentally.
I
Yeah.
thought-
Do you do all of that? You seem very in shape.
I try to stay in shape. You know, with that How I Met Your Mother show, sometimes you never know what they write for the next week. And
Right,
so
and they
sometimes
might
it's,
have you
know,
take your top off.
Yeah, for sure. Like Group Sex in a Hot Tub, episode 24.
Yeah, CBS at 8 o'clock. Good luck with that. Yeah.
You'd be surprised the things they let us get away with at 8 o'clock.
Well, that's what
It's
happens if you have a hit show. That's why I can't do squat here, because it's not a hit show.
We drink like fish on the show.
I know.
And Barney's just a disaster as far as relationships goes, and we say douche all the time.
You
and
can't say that word here.
It's 12:50.
All right. Ooh la la. Say dude. Hey, no, when I watch the show, I don't care about any of the other actors. I only care about you. And does that cause a problem with the other actors? Do they all say, "Hey,
They're all very-
Ferguson only cares about Neil Patrick Harris"?
Yeah, they all try to vie for your attention every time they see you. And it is true. You focus in right on me and my chest.
I
You
focus,
just
I'm
love
like,
my
look at the
boobs.
chest, calves, and buttocks on that man. Hey, I wanted to congratulate you on hosting the Emmys, by the way.
Hey,
I think
thank you,
it was a
sir.
spectacular job, a very, very difficult job.
That was
And you
a
did
fun
very, very
job.
well.
Thank you. I had a great time doing it.
Did you enjoy it?
And I heard that you were on the short list for the Oscars.
I'm
sorry that didn't end up happening.
They were going to have me host the Oscars. They got in touch with me, and I said, no, I can't do it. I'm busy doing a middle-of-the-night show for CBS.
It happens. It happens.
Would you do the Oscars if they asked you?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
That means yes in showbiz language.
Well, I don't know. You know, the weird thing about these gigs with hosting is that you never really audition for them or petition for them. You get the call. Like the Tony things happened because it was a CBS show, and I'm a fan of theater and I like to promote it. And then because that went well, the Emmys thing happened. Similar network.
Right.
And so you don't really,
Same,
you know
same
what I mean?
network, in fact.
Exactly.
Yeah, same.
So
Yeah.
similar, they were the same.
So similar, they use the same letters.
Same 3 letters.
Yeah.
In the same order.
In the same order. That's
crazy.
often a giveaway, you know.
So
that,
I figured it with the Oscar things, it was, it's a different network, and I don't know, it's weird. It would be really fun to do as a feather in your cap, but it's a lot of weird stresses.
What if you get it wrong, though? I mean, that's the
Well,
thing,
that's
and then
the
everybody
thing.
hates you.
It is the kind of thing that every year with all those award shows, people the vultures start circling. You know, they like to hope that it goes terribly wrong.
I'm one of the vultures.
And this year's Oscars are going to be tough, Vulture Man, because you've got...
Vulture Man?
You got...
Don't give away my secret identity.
Sorry.
He lives for carrion.
Something terrible has gone wrong in the apartment building. Who should we call?
We found a dead mouse. Call Vulture Man. Who will remove the roadkill?
Oh! There's only one man for this job.
Vulture Man.
But this
We'll
year they
find
have
him at the top of a telephone pole.
pooping on cars.
Yes. Well, actually, now you really have got me.
Oh, that's what you really like?
No, well, how is it going to be tough this year with the Oscars?
With the Oscars this year, unique to all the others, is 10 movies will be nominated for Best Feature Film.
Really?
Yeah,
How
so
come?
normally there's 5. I don't know, they did it years and years and years ago for a couple years, and I think they want to include and incorporate more mainstream movies.
You mean movies that people have actually seen, so that they will...
Sort of, and it's an interesting...
Because every year it's Lord Percy's Disgraceful Affair, starring... And best film is for all these English actors. And oh, I say, yes, you're right. How meaningful, yes, you did. Vulture Man is back. Oh.
So I don't know. It'll be a tricky thing, but they got two really good
Yeah,
hosts.
be all right.
so-
Hey, Thanksgiving's coming up. What are you going to do?
Thanksgiving, we're going to Albuquerque. That's where my family's from.
nice.
Where the Rattlesnake Museum
Yeah,
is.
yeah, I got this from the Rattlesnake Museum.
What does
Have
it say on the bottom? Every time you take a sip, I want to pause my TiVo and see what it says.
You don't watch the show live?
Never.
All right. It says, I don't know if you can see there, it says censored. Look.
Why? What are you
Well, I
covering?
drew a penis there one day.
Did you really?
I did, yeah.
We're going.
I don't know why.
You have more gay-friendly content on this show than any other.
Hey,
Last time I was
baby.
on,
Love is love.
you were a gay pirate, like for the whole monologue. You flitted around like a gay pirate the whole show. I love it.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Pirates can't be gay?
They were on a boat with each other for most of the year.
It's what I'm saying. That's my point.
Gives peg leg a whole new meaning, doesn't
Hey,
it?
no. See, you went too rude there.
Peg leg,
No, we
that's
don't
too
do
much?
it. Yeah,
Peg
that's-
legs too far?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
With gay pirate jokes?
Yeah, it is.
Seems like the obvious one. Where did this go wrong?
Oh, when I took the job, I think, really. Hey, so
Yes,
you're
sir.
going to Albuquerque.
Going to
Now,
Albuquerque,
what's
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving like in Albuquerque? It's like 150 degrees there. And,
No, there's nice. It'll be cold.
Really?
Yeah.
Will you go skiing?
Not go skiing, but my family runs a restaurant, Perennials, which we talk about every time I'm on the show.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Perennials. Where you can get the tastiest, most value meal in Albuquerque. Go there for brunch and meet the stars.
So, the restaurant's closed on Thanksgiving, but we're
Oh,
gonna
a
have
restaurant called Perennials, which is closed. Very interesting.
on Thanksgiving.
It's called Perennials. That means it's always open.
Is that what Perennials means? I thought it
It
meant
means all the year round, doesn't it?
once a year.
Perennials.
Once
Like
a
if
year.
you have plants in your garden. Imagine you're a gay pirate home from the seas. You've got a garden full of plants. You go,
Arr!
Arr, look, me perennials are coming up nice this year. That's what you say.
All right. Well, they take Thanksgiving and Christmas Day off. I think that's
Well,
allowed.
I think they should rename the restaurant.
Perennial-
Partially perennials.
Well, the point is,
Yes.
we're gonna have our big meal with the family at the restaurant because it's gonna be closed. So you can use the big kitchen. My better half, David, just graduated from Le Cordon Bleu.
Ooh, that's
he was an
rather
actor
nice.
and he decided to become a chef. So now he worked at Mario Batali's restaurant Babbo for 2.5 months. So he's like a proper chef now.
Yeah, that's-
So
is he
we-
gonna make
we're
dinner then?
Yeah, we're gonna have a big dinner and we're gonna try and make everything sort of southwestern style, like ancho rubbed turkey and
Ancho rubbed turkey.
maybe some green chili in the green bean casserole.
Ancho rubbed turkey, and I'm the gay friendly content. Ancho rubbed turkey.
What's
If
gay-
you hadn't already come out, ancho rubbed turkey would have
Would've been
taken you
it?
out right.
That
That
would
would
have
be
been
it.
it. That would have thrown it.
God. Yeah, I don't know.
Ancho chili? You don't know what that's? What is?
No, it's just ancho rubbed turkey. It just has it has a rather flamboyant feel to
You
it.
don't
right?
watch enough Food Network.
I can't.
What?
I'm highly suggestible. If I watch the Food Network, I want to eat. If I watch gay porn, see what I'm going?
I don't see where you're going.
I made myself laugh though, which is awesome.
How did you get from that to that?
I have no idea. I think it was the whole ancho rubbing. So listen.
Yes, sir.
I was going to ask you something, and I should because I'm a talk show host. What was it? Oh yeah. I was going to ask you about a theatre show because I think it's about time maybe you would do that because you love theatre so much. Maybe you should go and do a Broadway show. And I have the very one in mind.
Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. Pirates of Penzance?
No.
What?
I saw ages ago Jason. Who was the guy that was on Seinfeld?
Bateman.
Jason Alexander.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Jason Bateman's the guy who
He was the guy in Seinfeld.
No, he's the one on Accidentally Arriving. What's
Arrested
it called?
Development.
Arrested Development. Yeah, and
I know who Jason Bateman is.
oh no, Jason, this is a great story.
Okay,
Jason
Jason
Bateman, who I
Alexander.
think is fantastic, won't come on this show because he didn't like Craig Kilborn, who used to host this show. And I'm like, but dude, you've never been here when I'm on hosting the show. He says, yeah, but I didn't like Craig Kilborn, so he won't come on the show.
It does still kind of stink like
A
Kilborn
little
in
bit,
this
yeah, all right.
place. There's a little stench of the
No, I
Kilborn.
have. Jason Alexander did
Yes.
Jerome Kern's Broadway.
Jerome Kern's Broadway.
Yeah,
really?
and you'd be great at that. It all mixes together.
Was it Jerome Robbins Broadway?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jerome Kern.
Who's Jerome Kern?
It's not Jerome. He's not the choreographer guy.
Who's Jerome Kern then? Broadway writer.
The writer,
Yeah, it was Jerome Kerr's Broadway then. It might have been that. They might have both. Jerome and Jerome. I think that's what it was. Yeah.
One of those Jerome guys.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
saw Jerome Robbins Broadway. I saw Jason Alexander in it. He was
good.
amazing.
Yeah, he was good. You should do something like that.
Okay.
All right. But do it after Thanksgiving because you don't want to disappoint your family. You know, you don't want to disappoint your family. I'm not meaning that doing the show would disappoint your
Yeah,
family.
what are you saying? What's wrong with doing the
don't
Broadway?
cancel Thanksgiving dinner in order to go to Broadway.
To star
and then
in
they'll
Jerome
go, what? I
Robbins-
thought...
To star in Jerome Kern's Broadway?
Yeah. Why are you mocking me? Why? I'm your friend.
I know, but it's fun.
Yeah. Vulture Man.
It's
All right.
hilarious.
Yeah, all right. Well, we're done now anyway.
That's
we're out
it?
of time. Yeah.
All right, well, what about...
Oh, Magic Week's coming up.
Oh, Magic Week,
Yes, in a couple of weeks.
You want me to host it again?
Yes.
This week?
Would you this year again?
Can I?
Yes.
I'll do it
Yes,
right now.
absolutely. Yeah.
Maybe there'll be more magicians with crazy hair.
Yeah, lots more magic.
What is with magic and the crazy hair? Magicians have the crazy hair.
Because they're too busy concentrating on their art to bother with hairstyling.
No, I disagree. I think it's as misdirection. They spend way too much time on their hair, so you're kind of hypnotized by what's going on upstairs.
See, that's
that you don't see them, putting the bird in the coat. That's how they do it. I gave it away.
You gave it away! You're a terrible magician. Neil Patrick Harris, everybody. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. My next guest is English. English? But Craig, aren't you originally from Scotland? Yes, I am. Don't you have a long-standing feud against the English? Yes, I do. Then, why do you have an Englishman on your show? Because I've got no power. No, he's one of the good ones. He's an English singer-songwriter. He's here performing the hit single Fugitive from his new album Draw the Line. Please welcome the very talented David Gray, everybody. David Gray. Yeah. It's the
we learn on the show tonight, Craig?
Look, I may have said something tonight that's inappropriate. Yeah, that would seem likely. But, you know, earlier on when I said that thing about Scottish and English people having a feud, they don't have a feud. They love each other. Everybody's fine now. And what I said in no way reflects the feelings of the CBS Corporation or any of its satellite companies. I didn't know they had satellite companies. I'm like, whoa, if you have satellites, can't you put a couple of lights in then? But and I did mention in song, I sang earlier on that I fell in love with a Mexican girl in the town of El Paso. Now, just so as we know, it was just a song made famous by Marty Robbins, a great country singer, a great American singer, Marty Robbins. He sang that song. And I in no way meant to imply that I had an affair in El Paso with a Mexican girl. However, I'm open to it. Unfortunately, my wife is not. And I think probably best for everyone if I, go with her on this one, Let her decide, like I do with everything. That's the way to go. Anyway, I've only ever been to El Paso once. I went to the airport there. I landed there, and then we got fuel for the plane, and we took off. So I never got to see the delights of El Paso, and I feel bad about that. But I wasn't allowed to get off the plane. By my wife. Gotta go. Good night, everybody. Good night.